After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I went to my man,
it does, depending
and I got
on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
You look like a tough girl, but you're soft. Yo, you're soft. Word, yo. Yes.
1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
Wet sand soft. Probably died. If she died, would you go to her funeral? Good. We can go to make fun of her.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Come on, Cynthia.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
No, that's not funny.
At the 49-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
Yo, just go start your choice. Just start your choice. Wait.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Or get a new phone.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going.
I have one right now that we can go get them.
Big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones.
Yeah,
this play
they do that. They'll give you one because they try not to give you 2 free because you got to upgrade.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones.
Okay, about time. Got in there.
2 yards out. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yo.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Go put that in your room.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Did you see the thing I said about Ramen?
You don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Allen off the play fake. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes,
there's a Lunchable
we'll
down there.
off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, not outside.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay.
2nd and 10. Now Allen, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 57 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I got them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm out. I got it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Finding room at the 30. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Allen steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Leave that.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are
right here.
and finding ways to defeat them.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Oh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check, what do you think?
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers going to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Oh, man, that's big for you that you missed that, man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
That's good. You think you won the game right there?
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Thank you. Okay.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Right.
Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen to throw. Looking for Beasley. Got him on his slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now
let's go. Cookies.
Now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
What?
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Hey, ready for us?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able
That
to
was nice.
adjust,
That was nice.
make the long throw, and
That's
it
the nail in
ends
the
with a
coffin
really
right
big
there.
touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Good game. Hey, I'm the champion. They're coming through. You know this shit is happening. I tell everybody, yeah, why you capping? Best believer coming through. I'm clapping. Everybody know I really know. Where's my gun? Best believer coming through. I have a lot of fun, motherfucker. On the 27th? Coming.